Hey guys, this is your girl, Cherry B, and I want to welcome all my TikTokies and TikToketeers in. We are going to dive right into...
Close, we stay to the right.
Sí, vamos, despacio.
Kids are getting tired, we'll rest soon.
First, about the migration line that started in Central America heading north, you're right, that the caravan began in 2018.
From northern Honduras, a line of buses and foot traffic marches north. Thousands join the caravans carrying little more than hope. At the border, headlines call it an invasion. Behind the rhetoric are families with nowhere else to go, from down payment credits to relocation assistance.
But let's just set the record straight. Those families were not told to go by Trump or the churches. They were fleeing violence, poverty, and instability. So we need to be accurate when we say these things.
Here you go. Hot meal for you.
Thank you so much.
Would you like some water?
Yes, please.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Take some bread. It's fresh.
Appreciate it.
Here, this blanket should help keep you warm.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Churches and aid groups stepped in to help them survive along the way, but they did not recruit them. And Trump also condemned the caravans and called them an invasion and used them politically during the 2018 midterms, if you guys recall. And migrants ended up stuck at the border and in limbo, caught between humanitarian needs and political battles. Now, let's move to your second comment about housing. Kamala Harris did propose a $25,000 down payment credit to help families buy homes. That was about building stability and giving people a shot at ownership. Trump's current approach looks very different. He hasn't expanded home ownership programs, but yet critics say he's deporting unhoused citizens. And relocating them to Puerto Rico. That's a sharp divide. One side is promising credits to lift families up. The other side is accused of pushing vulnerable people further into crisis. And I find that has got us into the situation that we are. So here's the takeaway. The caravans weren't created by Trump or the churches, but Trump turned them into a political weapon. And in housing, the contrast is clear. Kamala's plan was about access, and then Trump's actions are about displacement. Families struggling with survival, whether on the road, north, or searching for a home, are the ones caught in the middle. Right? Like, look at the low income and middle, and some of the wealthy class too have ended up homeless. Something's going on here. That's right. Your girl Cherry B is decoding it all for you. Straight, clear, and legacy safe. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, or repost to help support my channel. It's going to help me get to 10,000. So after that, then all magical things are gonna break loose on TikTok, because TikTok will then pay me to post videos. So all you, as my friend on my TikTok page, have to do is like my video. That's pretty awesome. You don't even have to give me a dime. So I hope that answers all of your questions. And, you know, when people ask me how I feel about the border crisis and how I feel about it, well, let me tell you, I believe that people should have to live in without time. I think that people should be able to build their own homes how they want to without any red tape. I think wherever you find a spot, as long as it's ergonomical, economical, and doesn't hurt our planet, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with, I don't think that they should have all this red tape on all these permits and all this stuff, because unless it's like sanitation and stuff, then of course we have to have some kind of sanitation to keep the streets clean. But these houses are what got us into the disasters to begin with, because when you have to go clean up all the houses after a housing disaster, that's a house that you just lost. Instead, when we know storms are coming, you can pack up your house, your mobile house or whatever, and move out of the area before it hits, and nothing gets lost other than the land that was destroyed. I feel like also the caravans of people came because they were going to get free shit, and not just because of poverty, not just because of violence, and not just because of all this. They were coming to defraud the government. I've gotten messages in the past about this. So when we talk about, is Trump instigating? No. If you guys looked at, I think it was PBS, they were manipulating what Trump said to start a war inside the country. These Democrats have been doing this from the beginning. And instead of looking at both sides in the middle and everything in between and on the ends, people are making their judgments based off of one news station or two news stations, and they're in the same freaking side. I listen to all sides. I don't care who it is. I want to hear all sides, but don't get too out there with conspiracies, because that's not going to work. I don't like that. I'm a truth seeker. I like the legacy of truth and finding the truth, and I'm sure you guys do too. So we're all on a fight together to make sure that our nation stands strong and that our children can survive after we go, and their children and their children and their children. But if we don't stop these big corporations from destroying our planet, if we don't stop all these corporations from taking advantage of our identity and who we are on the internet, we will have nothing left.
You're welcome.
We'll be, look at how China has done their people when they don't have ID. They end up homeless or whatever, I don't know, whatever they're choosing to do, and they don't want to do digital ID, they kick them out. They can't use their banking system, they can't go nowhere, and they don't have ID. They end up homeless or whatever, I don't know, whatever they're choosing to do, and they don't want to do digital ID, they kick them out. They can't use their banking system, they can't go nowhere, they can't travel. They're just useless in society, and I think that's really sad, and that's wrong. That's not why humans are born. And the further and further we go into life. I like Sweden's policy too. If you guys have ever seen Sweden, I know that's on a different topic, but Sweden has got a town there where they hang all their clocks on the bridge. I want time to go like that. I think we need to hang up the clocks, get off the clock in the time, stop focusing on the 9 to 5, all these extreme jobs that are costing us our health and our life, and really think about how we want to spend our time, our money, and our life, and how we want to work and spend our life rather than working under a corporate. We all need to get down to owning our own business, making our own hustle, making our own money, so that we don't have big corporations dipping into our funds. That's how we ended up with the monopoly in the beginning. You know, these places don't care about you and I. They don't care about us. All they care about is making money for their company. I mean, like all companies do, but they're not caring of your body, your time, your family, your holidays. If you own a business, you can own your own holidays, your own business, and you can write your own taxes off. You can spend your time how you want to spend your time on the holidays. You can save your money the way you want to save your money and spend it how you want to spend it. So if you have employees, you can spend it on them the way you want to spend it. So these decisions, the more you get away from the government, the more free you are. The more you get away from housing, food stamps, Medicaid, the more free you are. But if we get stuck in this trap of government running everything, that's how we ended up in this trap of all these badass kids and making life so unbearable and things so overpriced and over-tipped that we can't afford to live no more. Okay? So
Thank you so much. Would you like some water?
no, I'm not blaming Trump, and Trump is not to blame for none of this. I blame definitely the left for all of this, Charlie Kirk for all of this stuff that has happened. Everybody is in such denial about it. Underscore backup fives. Comments. First, about the migration line that started in Central America heading north, you're right that the caravan began in 2018. But let's just set the record straight. Those families were not told to go by Trump or the churches.
Stay to the right.
They were
Sí, vamos despacio.
Kids are getting tired. We'll rest soon.
it harms your kids, it harms us, and I hope if there's anything in this world that my video brings awareness to the world, because this is sad what this has come to. I don't agree with no war. I don't agree with none of this stuff.
From northern Honduras, a line of buses and foot traffic marches north. Thousands join the caravans carrying little more than hope. At the border,
I agree with getting what you need, and going on with your life, letting cultures live the way they need to live, and leave people alone. All right, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Love you. Peace out. Leave a